The virus seeped into the roots and tiptoed up the truncating bark of red and black, looping round the limbs, torching errant twigs and fitting the foliage in Faustian pockets. It advanced in tandem with the tree, loosening leaves and seeds, permeating the ground. As the torrents tumbled upon the topsoil, the virus's topiary coiled around what was natural, roiling the timber, curling around chokecherry trees and mulberry seeds, displaced by dogwood. Colorless canopies consumed what was, domineering over the darkened fruit hanging off the branches and strewn across the forest floor. Still unsatisfied, the pathogen courses towards closed doors, peppering residences with porcelain petals. The pearly people grow mellow. It infiltrated infrastructure, creeping into cracks of the concrete, sliding through the sidewalks and city streets, sticking to our souls. Bleeding into beaches and rolling into reservoirs, the disease debauched the water. Flowing into flint, and steel became its transmitter of choice, with the sparks culling the opaque. And when stopping the shaded grew tiresome, the virus ventured vertically into the courtrooms, grounding them with gavels, suffusing cells with shadows. It oozed into office, shooting scatterbrained slogans and mindless mantras into the web, insinuating the internet, coaxing accounts into complacency. The mind on edge vacillated between passion and vacancy. And as it raked in the revenue, it asked itself, why don't I attack the airwaves? Infatuated by their instruments, it reached into the radio, and the disease attempted to drain the breakbeats and the pain screams of the soul. Tried to pimp the pulse of their poetry. It parodied the pop locking and mocked milli rocking. It purchased the drop tops and expensive wallets, invented ersatz vernacular for their verses, and slaughtered in shrill sirens for churches. Yet all mimicry spurred silly gawking. They cherished reverberation, yet overlooked the creators. Enraged at its failure, it tore away the weight of the masses and sentenced them to a division. 6 feet of distance forbidding cohesion, confining them to cold evenings retreating into our interfaces, while it roamed the roads, pinning stragglers on the pavement till there was no distinction between blood and soil. Under the assumption that the umbras would continue passively, it ravaged streets until they retaliated. Roles were reversed as the unheard clamored, damning the infected into idleness. The sickly were silenced, and an antibody swept over the quiet. The veneers of vigor fell away, exposing macabre under the masks. Many remained mute, confessing their coughs and nausea, distinguishing the individuals who wished to edify the edifice from the ones infatuated with a culture over its community. The zeitgeist resounded with the zeal of Gen Z as they linked profiles and signaled support from their settlements. And as a climax nears, with no vaccine in sight, companions clash over displays of solidarity, and the healthy sweat hysterically over posting, ruminating their reputation rather than others, forgetting that all true wisdom is characterized by altruism. Thank you.